You find them everywhere. Just ask your grandma, she probably got thousands of them. And this is function 42. I call it well, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice tool. It makes really nice holes. This one has actually a little indentation. I had to abuse it once. So the Cybertool, quite a solid option. Really solid. You got a lot of add-ons that are possible. You have the additional micro screwdrivers, you have the bit caddy and all that stuff. But what if this is not enough for you? I mean, there are some blades on it. I didn't talk about the standard functions. This is nice if you have to, well, slide something open. You have a small screwdriver of the bigger variety. You have the big screwdriver with additional torque if you angle it 90 degrees. Yeah, if this is not enough, there's always the last option. The XAVT. Okay, let's be honest. Most people that see this tool for the first time go like this. And are like, and I really mean it. It's like 85% of all the people that ever handled this tool besides me are like, doesn't it split in the middle? Why doesn't it split in the middle? Well, it's the end game. Not only you get measurement of your actual elevation, you got a measure of elevation, you got a measure of barometrical pressure. I'm losing my English here. You got your weather forecast. You got alarm clocks, stopwatch timers, thermometer and whatnot. So like a little board computer. But also you get 2 of the Cybertools. 2 bit caddies, that means like 8 double-sided bits, and with a small magnet you can attach an additional bit. In this case this is an iPhone pentalobe bit, if you have to work on an iPhone in a pinch. I did field repairs with this one. It worked pretty well. And the other side, just a Philips for other smartphone manufacturers. And what is really great about the XAVT is that you basically get all the tools and then plus some. I store a magnet in here. This is like the universal bit wrench. It does quite a nice job on small nuts and bolts, but nothing too big. Of course, this is more like RC car size. You get this amazing watch opener, which doubles up for opening pretty much everything snapped shut, like plastic opening things, because many people are trying to open the plastic tabs like this. They wiggle and they damage exactly where they wiggle. But with this opener you just have to slide it in and then you can slide it open. Opens watches of course too. I fixed some watches with this too. A really amazing tool. And for the Tinkerman around there or stuff like that, you get really the full blast of tools. Of course this is not a cheap tool, but if you really use it, it's worth its penny, every penny it's worth. It got the serrated blade as a main blade in the middle, which is good because it's equally bad to use for left or right-handed people. And because it's serrated, you can use it for the rough stuff and keep your other main blade in nice condition. Other specialized tools of the Cybertool definitely include this one. This is a strange one, but you can prod, you can exert slight force. It's a little bendy, so you can carefully use this for soft banding applications where you just need the right amount of force. And it got this very small file. This is very fine. I use it sometimes to adjust small plastic parts. Just slightly sliding it over there. And what really makes it great, as stated, are the double bit drivers. And even there is some small spot in here where you can store small parts. I have some micro USB drives that will fit in there, but you really have to search for them. Yeah, as stated, the full blast. And of course, because Victorinox is Victorinox, they made this This is basically a fire starter. This is a ferro rod, and this is tinder that is already slowly disintegrating because I carry this tool very often. But you can fluff up this tinder, one spark, it's gonna ignite. But for the tech savvy people, this is like, for me, it's like the holy grail because I can do almost any task. And of course, the additional benefits of the bits and bit drivers and adapters and extensions run for this tool as well. There are other videos discussing every possible tool on this thing, but just let me state there are a few useful on them, a few are less useful, like the fish scaler, but also to give him back his honor, the fish scaler works on a special type of slotted screw that is more common in Germany, for example, for kitchen appliances as security screw. So you can actually use that for that, and I keep this one magnetized a little bit so I can use it to fish screws. Yeah, to put it back into perspective, if you want endgame technology level, whatever weapons, tool, platform with fire starter and possibly set moon rockets inside, use the XAVT. It's worth every penny if you can muster the money. It's the best tool I see you can buy for tinkering because it's got a lot of options. If you're on a tight budget, then the Cybertool is just going to do fine. You just need to improvise a little more. And my personal recommendation for the small tool set on the go for the IT man is Midnite Manager at work. It's really amazing. Last but not least, if you work in technology, you really will need a big brush because some PCs are never cleaned, and a bigger brush means you can clean the mainboard pretty well, pretty fast. And I like to carry some cheap rechargeable flashlight, and not that cheap, but it has 1000 lumens, be blinded. I hope you're, well, not blinded now. And it's chargeable per USB, so you always have a USB port somewhere. Yeah, that was just about it, discussing a little bit Victorinox for techies. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now to this message from our sponsor. We don't have a sponsor, so there's no message. Thank you for watching. This is about the video recording limit of my camera. If you have any questions or want to see some more Victorinox tools in particular, leave a comment, whatever. Have a nice day.